Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Diva's Gazette. I'm Selena.
I'm Julie.
And we're here with a little bit of a shorter episode today, but I do have some announcements. I'm sorry about last week's episode, but last week was Julie's birthday.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. I ended up, we had a picnic, and then that weekend I ended up running the 10K, the Richmond Monument 10K. It was lit.
Yeah. And she was first.
No, I was not first, but I did make my goal, which was to make, the goal that I had was to run between 9 and 10 minutes each mile, but I ended up running sub 9 each mile, which was really good. It was like, I think my pace was around like 8:40 each mile.
Yeah.
So that was like,
yes,
like my all-time best.
10K today, Olympics tomorrow. No, but yeah, everyone wish Julie a happy 20th birthday. Really proud of her. And yeah, also, I guess you'll see that we have another surprise location.
Yeah.
We'll see where we end up next week. But anyways, okay, how have you been? Like, how's it going?
I feel really good. I just missed like last weekend. Like, I'm never gonna get over that weekend. Like, it was the best weekend of my life, but like, I'm still not over it. But this week has been like a blur, honestly, but I'm still like moving, you know, just pushing through. I'm just ready for the semester to be over.
Yeah. Honestly, me too. Like, we have like 2.5 weeks left. I decided this week was going to be like my chill week, and that has definitely been a chill week. But like, I don't remember any of it. Like, I can't believe like it's already Thursday. Like, when did that happen? Like, I swore it was just Tuesday. But whatever. Yeah, I'm good too. Honestly, yeah, like I'm good. I have like a really good weekend coming up because it's Easter and stuff, and I'm going out of town, and I'm excited to do that. But yeah, like honestly, like I've been pretty happy lately. Like last weekend was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your picnic was fun, and my mom won an award, and that was fun too. I guess that like rolls into the Black Woman of the Week. It's my mom because she won like the Spelman Alumni Changemakers Award, which I'm pretty sure she's on the board for deciding that. But shout out her though. Shout out her. Yeah, she was so cute. She was like crying and stuff, and she was accepting it. Like, yeah, really proud of her. But who's yours?
For me, I'd say my Black Woman of the Week is one of my friends. Her name is Cassidy, and I met her. I met her this year in Bible study, and yeah, we've just been getting really close lately, especially because we both ran the 10K together, and we did some runs together, and then also like we hung out a lot last night. It was really lit, and she's really nice and like pretty wise. So yeah, I'd say
Yeah. No, Cassie's like the cutest thing. I love her.
yeah.
But yeah, do you have a Bible verse of the week?
Yes, so my Bible verse is coming from Matthew 21, and it's verse 21, but it's, truly I tell you, if you have faith and do not doubt, not only can you do what was done to the fig tree, but also you can say to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and it will be done. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer. And this basically is because the disciples were obviously like following Jesus, and Jesus, he basically cursed this fig tree, and he told the fig tree, may you never bear fruit again. And they were like amazed, and they were like, how did you do that? And so Jesus tells them, he's like, okay, if you guys want to do the same thing, like you have that authority, you just have to have faith, and you can literally tell a mountain to throw itself in the water, and it'll listen to you, because if you ask for something in prayer and have faith, you will receive it. And that really hit me because like obviously I spend a lot of time in prayer, and sometimes I can get doubtful, but just having faith is like literally like a superpower, and a lot of people don't recognize that, you know, but it changes everything. So I really like that verse.
Yeah, no, realness. Honestly, like I'm like the most like faith-based person ever. Like if I'm just like, you know what, I am gonna get that. Like I just know. Like my I like didn't have housing. Like I never even applied for housing for next year. And my mom was like panicking, and I was like, nah, like it's just gonna work out. And like it just did. Like a couple days later, like it just did. I didn't even apply for anything. I just was talking about it. And my friend was like, oh well, you could just live in our apartment. And I was like, okay, bet. And that was that. But okay, mine is coming from Jeremiah 20, and it's verse 12. And okay, it says, "O Lord of heaven's armies, you test those who are righteous, and you examine the deepest thoughts and secrets. Let me see your vengeance against them, for I've committed my cause to you." And to me, that like resonated as like the more like the closer you are to God and stuff, the more like you're gonna go through tests and trials, because like that is what like being his servant means. I just saw this quote this morning actually, and it was like, the path to heaven feels like hell. Like, the path to hell feels like heaven. And
that's so true. I've heard a quote like that. Like my old pastor used to say something like that. I forgot what he said, but he said like, if you're like locked in with God, basically like earth, or like your life here on earth will be the only hell you experience. But like if you like have like, if you're not worried about it and you just have too much fun here, then like eternity will be hell for you, you know?
Yeah.
But I can't remember the exact quote. But
yeah, I know people will say like earth is the closest thing like non-Christians will get to heaven, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, honestly, and also like I know like I like heard like in church like recently that like the closer you are to God, like the more like the devil will try to get you.
Yes,
and like
he's a hater.
Yeah, and like stuff like that. So just like sometimes like when you're going through trials, like yeah, you have to have faith. Ours like tie together.
Yeah,
pretty good.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah,
you have to have faith to like push through.
Yeah, because that just means that obviously you're getting closer. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I do have some. It's mostly political, but it's not that much pop culture. I know that like Coachella happened, but like I didn't care. Normally, the past years I've cared. This year I didn't care. I mean, Katy Perry went to space for like 11 minutes, and like she came back and she was like, "I just feel so connected to just love," whatever that means.
What?
Yeah.
How did you get to space?
She just paid for it.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, like, in my opinion, like, of course, like, she could have given that money to charity or something. I think only scientists should go to space, but
yeah,
whatever.
like, come on, girl.
She didn't.
You could have opened a nonprofit or something.
Especially now, like, so many people are suffering.
Yeah, it's not the time. It's not the time.
Yeah, like, maybe if she had went, like,
if she would have done it, like not told anyone, she was like moving in silence. We didn't know. But like she made it like huge, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's her business though. So.
I mean, if I had the money, like, okay, but just like you could have.
But if I had the money, am I going to space? Like, that's just like, come on.
I don't even think that would cross my mind.
Yeah, like, why would that come? I feel like there's like just thinking about things I need money for right now. To go to space for 11 minutes.
No, I was talking to my friend. I was like, is she doing a music video in space? Like, if you're going to space, let there be a reason. And she just went to see. Okay, period. I didn't even have that written down. I just thought about it just now. Like, okay, girl. Another thing, it's kind of old news at this point, but like Senator Cory Booker did the 25-hour protest against like what Donald Trump is doing. And like on the floor, like in Congress and stuff, and like people have been calling it a filibuster, but I want to say that there is a huge difference. When you're filibustering, it's because you're talking as long as possible to like stop a bill from passing, but he was just doing a protest to be like, no, like this guy sucks. And the fact that he didn't repeat himself after 25 hours is crazy. Me talking about his training reminded me of you, because he was like, no, I trained for days for this. Like I like have been fasting. I haven't eaten anything or drank anything, so I wouldn't have to use the bathroom. Like, and that reminded me of you, because you did like intense stuff like that.
Yeah, you went to clock T.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, another news, the U.S. government has banned their staff from romantic relationships with Chinese citizens. Do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, that's not even funny. Like, I can't do this right now. This is why I've been so detached, because like I can't look at the news, like, because stuff like this is what I see. Like, what?
I mean, yeah, but like after yesterday we had our talk or whatever, like I have been having more patience about stuff, because like I can't do anything. Yeah,
I've been like trying, like, because I'm supposed to be like a journalist, so I actually do have to start watching the news again, because like I used to be caught up, but like after Trump got like elected and stuff, like I just can't bear it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to accept it and like start being educated again. But
well, it's not like I accept it, but like me not knowing isn't helping anything. Like
Yeah,
at least I know. I don't want to be surprised. Like I don't want to go to the grocery store and like get arrested for being black and be like, wait, I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah, I need to know like what's coming. Like yeah, but that's crazy.
They just can't have a crush on a Chinese Chinese baddie.
Yeah. If they like ban romantic relationships like completely, like I'd get it more. Like if y'all are just trying to lock in, but like
it's just racism.
Yeah, that's just racism, bro. Like come on.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like they already have like HR rules, like they can't have like relations with each other.
Yeah, if it was something like that, but
it's not even like Chinese citizens in the job. It's just Chinese citizens.
Completely.
Yeah. Bro, no more Asians. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah.
Anywho.
Back to Coachella for a second. Like Bernie Sanders was Claro's opener at Coachella.
Aw, that's so cute.
Yeah. He was just saying like young generation, like we need to stand up and fight and stuff like that.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was really nice. Shout out him, like he's so old and he's still fighting for his life. But
inspiration for real.
Yeah.
I need to start fighting. Yeah.
I wish people took him more seriously like when he was younger. But hey, whatever. Here we are. And now federal people are losing their jobs and can't have crushes on any Chinese people. But anyways. Okay, so this is like my last thing, kind of like the biggest, most important thing. Mm-hmm. So like I told you like a couple weeks ago about how like Trump was sending random citizens to El Salvador.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and like without investigating them and stuff like that. But there's like 200 Venezuelans, and he just decided that they're part of the Venezuelan gang with no investigation or whatever, and just like sent them to El Salvador. And he was caught on camera. I watched the video like a lot of times. He kept saying, "Homegrowns are next. We need to build about 5 more places," or something like that.
Yeah, I like. In my class, they showed this video of him talking like with the president for El Salvador, and they were literally just like saying foolishness the whole time. But yeah, like he's just like sending people away without due process, without anything. Like he's just like get out. And like they're also like citizens, right?
Yeah.
They're just like they happen to be like born in El Salvador.
Yeah.
Or
anywhere else.
Yeah, anywhere. That seems like close to like.
Yeah.
El Salvador. I don't know what's wrong with him. But
I'm not shocked.
Of all the things he's doing, that's one thing that really does make me sad. Because, like, he's just deporting people. Like, talking about they're all criminals. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah. No.
Like, you're not thinking about getting crime off the street. Because if you were, you, like, focus on what's actually happening with, like at home first before you, like, just send people away. Like, what are you talking about?
Why are you listening to a criminal?
And then you're also a criminal. And then you're also a criminal yourself. You are crime. Like what?
32 convicted felonies. But okay, but the Venezuelans they have to be part of a gang? Like no, they're just not. Like you don't even know. Like you don't even know that. And like it's just like so sad because obviously everyone gives them a pass. But I was listening to Representative Jasmine Crockett today. From Texas. Baddie. But she was like, she was saying that like when she was like a lawyer or whatever, she did like thousands of cases and like none of the like criminals that she had to defend were immigrants. Like at least the majority of them weren't. And so like this narrative that the immigrants are like creating crime in the U.S. is like so twisted. It's so messed up. Yeah, that's what the U.S. is like about. And like so, anyways, federal judge Boasberg. I don't know, but he's like he wants to investigate the White House to see like if they violate the Constitution. Like he's doing a lot of threats to like investigate Donald Trump, but he's been impeached twice, so I don't really have like a lot of hope.
Yeah.
Especially considering like he does have like Congress and the Supreme Court, so yeah, things are dark, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we actually ran through that pretty quick. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce our topic for today. It's been heavy on my heart lately. Pick-me-ism. Yeah. And honestly, I've seen a lot of people like talk about like being pick-me like a lot since like 2020, and like there's a lot of things I think about that. Like, first of all, like, people really focus on like being a pick-me girl. Like, people talk about that a lot, and also people come at it from a point of like criticizing, and they like say things like, oh, I would never do stuff like that, never do stuff like that. But as two retired pick-me's that you see on your screen right now,
We've all been there, bro.
Yeah, we have a different perspective. And so like, first on my list, there's two different kinds of pick-me girl, and I think you and I both are two
the different sides.
We were past tense.
Yeah.
Okay, your experience first.
I'm gonna hold this.
Just take it.
I feel like for me, when I was like going through my pick-me era, you never noticed. I feel like for me, I didn't know that I was being pick-me. Like, I didn't know until I was out of it. Like, now when I'm older, I see like, oh, I was being a pick-me, but then I was just like vibing. But for me, I just hated anything girl. Like, I hated all femininity, and like I just acted like a boy, like literally. And I don't know why I did that, but I guess like I thought like would make me like, I don't know. I think I just like saw feminine things as like weak or like lame, because like that's just how it is like in middle school. That's what people say. They're like, oh, you hit like a girl, you run like a girl. Like, they make it seem like it's a bad thing. So I'd rather like not act like that. And then also I like saw like a lot of girls being like objectified, like girls that had more curves and stuff, like boys would like objectify them and say like nasty things about them. I'm like, I don't want that, so I'm just gonna act like a boy so I'm safe. And yeah, I think I didn't start growing out of that phase until like college, when I met Selena. I was just like I was like, actually, I'm a woman and that's okay. Like, I need to embrace that, and I'm not weak just because I'm girly. And yeah, I'm gonna get objectified either way. So it's like I was still getting objectified with like big baggy shirt and like pants. So like, and like a 6-pack and buffness, like I'm still gonna get objectified. So like, either way, it's okay. But yeah, I'm so glad I've been freed from that stronghold, because I am so much happier. And there's nothing wrong with like being feminine. So yeah, that was my story.
What's your favorite like example of something you did that was pick me?
Oh my gosh, just really embarrassing. I like I have to think. I think for me, I didn't know I was pick me, so I'd make fun of other pick me people, but I was also pick me. Like, that's really bad. That's how bad it was. And I just like look down on people for being like weak or like girly. So that's like really embarrassing.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Like, I know it's really vulnerable, like, time.
So humiliating.
It is, like, looking back, like, it is. I was on the other side of pick-meism. I was like, I played into being girly so much. Oh my god. I'm sorry, like, I just get emotional because I was just like, obviously, like, I'm still really girly, but I would do things like in front of boys and be like, oh no, like, I'm too short.
Yeah, that would have made me so mad.
I'm too weak, I can't lift it. Like, I remember, like, I had a crush on this boy in 4th grade, and like, I like made him like take my chair off the desk every single morning because I just like couldn't do it. And like in dodgeball, I would like hide behind them and be like, no, I'm scared, like I can't. Like, girl, can you just like, it's not a bullet, like it's a dodgeball. Like, I was sick. But honestly, my peak was 8th grade, because that was the first time I actually had like guy friends. Like, all my life I had girlfriends. So like 8th grade, I went to this program called the Page Program, and it just bred pick-meism. Like, it was a virus. Like, pick-meism hit Page Program 2019 like crack hit the streets of the when I say that, like, I wish I was being dramatic, but I'm not. Me and my friend group, like, it's so sick. Oh my gosh. I was friends with like these 3 other girls, and like they were like these boys in the program. Oh, like, it's just so awful. And like, we like, I don't want to say idolize them, but like, we put them on this pedestal. We were like, they are so funny, so interesting, like whatever. And like, we would do whatever we could to like be friends with them or whatever. Like, we would like make fun of our other friend because like she wasn't as close with them, and we would say like, oh, she just doesn't get it because she's not close with them like we are, like blah blah blah. Like it was awful. Like we were being terrible, and like like literally. So I remember like I would be like, okay, but like I'm funny, so I have to be like the fun. I would think in my head, I gotta be funny today because of these 3 boys, like blah blah blah. And I didn't have crushes on them. Like I wasn't in any way attracted to, but I just wanted their validation, and it like was so bad, and it lasted like so long. Like even after the program, like I would like Snapchat them and like be like, I love you, like blah 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 to these guys, and they were white. It was so bad. And like like sometimes like we like took one of them like hiking for his birthday. Like I wasn't active like at all back then. Why would I hiked a mountain
For male validation.
For male validation. Like that is
bro.
crazy. And like literally like I would, oh my gosh, it was so bad. Honestly, my favorite story from when I was a pick-me was when, I think I have 2. Like one, when I was in the program, like I would do this thing where I would like, so bad, I would like slap my butt in front of them and to be funny. And it was
bro, what?
it was wrong. Look, it's wrong. I was in 8th grade. Like no 8th grader should be slapping their own butt, bro. I identified myself to be funny. Like I made myself a caricature, and that is wrong. Like shouldn't be doing that.
Happens, bro.
Yeah. Like, and another example was I had this other guy friend who said some really gross stuff like about me, and like I was mad at first, but then after I was done being mad, I was like, no, like it makes sense because he's a boy and like that's what they do and like blah blah blah. Why would I justify? He was supposed to be my homeboy, and he was saying really gross stuff about me. Like, what is wrong with, like, why did I do that? Like, why would I justify that behavior just to keep being his friend? Like, why? Like, clearly he's not my friend. Like, I don't know. It's so bad, but so yeah, those are like definitely 2 different kinds of pick me girl. I realized I wanted to grow out of it like probably like after COVID. Yeah,
that's good. You realized very early.
Yeah, well that was when I switched schools, and I was like, and I didn't have that many girlfriends, and I realized how awful it was having guy friends, and I was like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a journey, and I don't think
still in recovery, bro.
What do you think is like the root? Like, why do girls want to be picky? Like, why do you think?
I feel like for me, I don't know. I think I was just insecure, and I felt like I didn't fit in with the average woman, I guess. And I was a little different. I don't know why I thought that, but I don't know. I guess that's just how what people were saying to me, and like how I was viewed within my friend group. I was always seen as like the goofy, bigger. I was always eating. Like people just made me seem like I was like more, I don't know, a little more manly. And I just kind of internalized that. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just not like a regular girl, and which is the whole mindset of being a pick-me. You just think you're not like other girls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it took me a really long time to grow out of it. So like literally, I'm still recovering till this day. Yeah. Like, and I didn't think I was that bad because like I wasn't the type of pick-me where I was like, oh, pick me up, or like hold this for me. But I was still,
a disease. In some cases terminal. So.
Yeah, I was still being pick-me. So
yeah. Did you ever make a choice that you didn't want to be pick-me anymore?
I guess yeah. Like when I got to college, I was just like, I'm actually a woman, and it's okay. It's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being girly and feminine. Like again, like I'm gonna be objectified either way. So
yeah. I think for me, it was realizing that while male validation does feel good, it's not sustainable, and that's true. You happy, like it's not fulfilling. It just feels good, like at the time, like a drug, like literally, especially
male validation, bro.
Yeah, especially for me, because I didn't like have like any guys like close to me like in childhood, so like it was just so different, and I was like, I didn't have to do anything to get this. But that's crazy, and there's more to life, and I had more to life, and I would like throw everything away for it, which is just so bad. But yeah, so I really hope that this message like reaches people who are suffering right now, because there are people our age
20 20 years old.
20 years old and older, still suffering. I mean, some people are having kids and still pick me, and like it's just, you just can't do this like anymore. Like you have to realize like you don't need a man to think that you're interesting or funny to be interesting and funny. Like I know I'm interesting and funny when a man thinks I'm not.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like for me, like I didn't even notice I was seeking male validation until like I got to maybe like college, like high school, because I didn't necessarily want them to be attracted to me because they were dangerous. I don't want you. But until I got to like high school, I was like, okay, yeah, I like this. So like, I don't know though. I don't remember ever changing my personality though. Like, so I was already in that mindset to where like I want to be like
a boy.
Yeah, because I don't want to be perceived as weak. But that was everybody, not just males. Like, I don't want anyone to look at me as weak. So I guess like when I got to high school and I started being like attracted to boys and like, you know, stuff that happens in high school, I guess. And then I think I started acting a little differently and like trying to get them to like me and doing whatever they want so they can like hang out with me more and talk to me more, which is so dumb. Because if you have to like change yourself just for someone to like
certain parts of yourself.
Yeah, just for someone to like want to text you more and like hang out with you more, that is like pointless. Yeah. You know, like that is not.
It's not natural.
No, it's not natural.
It's just
not okay. That's not a good friend. That's not a good relationship. Nothing. No.
Yeah. But there's something else that like people don't talk about as much as they need to talk about, and that's pick me boys. And they're out there.
They're out there, bro.
And they've flown under the radar because everyone focuses on pick me girls. And pick me girls are a problem, like I know. But pick me boys, it's almost worse because they're getting away with it.
Yeah, that's true. They do. And I didn't like notice, me myself, I didn't really notice until like later on either.
Yeah.
Like boys are doing it too.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. I mean, I said before there's two kinds of pick me girl, as you can see. But there's only one kind of pick me boy. And this pick me boy obviously wants female validation very bad. But like it's like they just say bad things about themselves in hopes that a girl will jump in and say, oh no you're not. Like they'll be like, oh I'm so ugly, I could never pull on for like any girls. And so a girl will be like, no you're not ugly, like blah blah blah, or like something like that. And like I guess like there are pick me boys who are like, oh like I'm gonna pick you up and where my hug at.
Yeah, where my hug out. Those are pick me's. all you ladies be in the hallway like where my hug at. You are a pick me boy, bro.
Yeah. The boys who are grown and will sit and like do like a pouty face and like do like a baby voice. That's pick me. You're pick me too. And and it's worse because you're an adult. Like there's a pick me boy rising in ranks in my life right now, and I had to sit him down just yesterday, and I was like, you're being pick me. Like this is pick me. Like what happened? Like we were at the gym, and I already told you this. Yeah, we were at the gym, and like we were like I was like with my friends, and like we were talking about getting lunch after, and I was like, no, I'm going home. And he like makes a frowny face, and he's like, you're gonna leave us? My heart just dropped, like like fight or flight. I was like, this cannot be real, because like this man is like so old and like so like large. Like you can't do that. Like you're not a small being. It's like Jacob Elordi like saying like, oh I'm baby girl. No, because you're about to be 30.
Jacob Elordi is a pick me too, bro. I think there was a picture of him like holding a book while he was getting gas or something. Like get on my face.
Yeah, guys who say that they are or that they like love reading and stuff like that, but they're not actually reading, they just carry around a book. That's pick me. Like Jacob Elordi pretending to read while filling up his gas is pick me. You know you're not reading that book.
and you know okay. It's okay that you're not reading the book.
It's okay to just fill up gas. And you know that you called the paparazzi to come catch you reading that. Or my one friend who like carried around a book about like how to treat women. That's pick me. That's pick me. And you know who you are. It needs to stop. It needs to stop.
Bro.
I think like the fundamental difference between pick me boys and pick me girls is like, pick me girls, like there's a lot of reasons why a girl would be pick me. Like I was pick me because there weren't a lot of guys in my life when I was younger. You were pick me because you were scared to be girly, right? All pick me guys are pick me because they feel like the only place they feel safe is around women. Like it's like yours, because like their mom was like their rock or something, and like it's like hard to fit in with guys because guys suck. So they just turn pick me around girls. It needs to stop. Your sense of being should not be rooted in your relationship to women or how women view you. And the fact that you would go as far as to pretend to read a book while filling up gas just so that like girls on Twitter will say, oh my god, he's so different, he's so well read, like he's so blah blah. All the girls who are on TikTok making edits saying that he's so baby girl, it needs to know. Jacob Elordi is 7 or something like that, and he's almost 30, and he's letting women infantilize him, and I don't like it. And if you are this age and you want to be infantilized and seen as like younger than you are, and you act like childish and you think it's cute, I'm here to tell you it's not. I'm here to tell you it stops today. Any pick me boy that comes across my path, like you will feel my wrath. You will rue the day. Because you're not getting validation from me.
Nope, I'm keeping it.
It's mine.
It's mine. Yeah. Bro, and it's so crazy because I don't always peep when boys are doing that, and I literally give them attention a lot.
Yeah.
And I need to put my foot down and be like, I see what you're doing here. They're not getting it from me, bro.
It's a trick.
It's
all
a trick.
that to get your validation just to ruin your life? Just to be the worst heartbreak you've ever had? I don't think so.
Bro.
No, sir.
Yeah. And there'll be like pick me, so you know, like that when you're talking to a pick me and then you tell them like you want to break up and they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. That's
pick me.
Right there.
That's pick me. You say? No, I mean, it is pick me, but like, it's also manipulative. But like, being a pick me is a manipulation. Like, it is. It's because you want that. I didn't think about that. That's key. When you're being pick me, you're manipulating the world to see you how you want them to see you, so that they do stuff for you. That you shouldn't be doing that. It's like weaponizing competence in like a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And like, especially as a man, like I know these days everybody wants to be the girl, but someone has to be the boy. So you can't be pick me. You have to be a man. You can't do this.
Yeah, and I'm sure like just like us, they probably like don't like realize, you know, but like hopefully your eyes will be opened to like what's happening and like what you're doing right now, because it's not okay.
It's not. It's not okay to ask girls like if they think you're strong or cute, or if you think that, or if like you can pick them up, or like if you can like talk about how many like or how I don't know. I don't want to get explicit, but those guys who talk about how good they are at certain stuff, that's pick me too, and it's gross and it's not necessary. Like, oh my gosh, like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's icky. That's unclassy, and it's also pick me.
That's pick me.
That's no way to live.
Those boys who are always like on the internet saying like, oh, like,
oh yes, and they'll like,
I love,
like,
I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
They just be like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, no, it's not my business because I don't care. Like, I'm not hitting you up. I'm not gonna text you.
Like, I'm gonna be like, yo, like what?
I'm gonna push up because you posted Instagram though about how much of a you are. No,
that's pick me.
That's pick me.
No, I can't.
Just stop. Just stop.
Female validation.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like. One thing I do think is like worse about pick me girls is that oftentimes pick me girls will put down other girls. I don't see a lot of pick me boys putting down other guys.
Like I know that like some homeboys will like be mean to their like some boys will be like mean to like their homies or whatever if a girl's around. Like I know that's like a trope.
Yeah, that's pick me, because when girls are mean to other girls when boys are around, that is pick me, and people talk about it. I never even thought about that as pick me.
Yeah, a lot of boys do that. Like say they're like. There were times like I've been like with my brother and like one of his friends, like I come out and one of his friends is just like being mean to everybody now.
Yeah. Or
like they want to like lock in and like play, like say they're playing basketball, they see a girl come out and they want to lock in and like play better than they ever had before.
No, yeah.
Like yeah, And then like sometimes like I was talking to my brother, he'll talk about like some of his homeboys that do that. Like say like there's a girl in their room talking to them, and then like his homeboy just starts acting differently and like being weird to him.
Yeah, like trying to be nonchalant.
Yeah, like being nonchalant.
What if we were normal?
Yeah.
Hot take. Like, what if we just relaxed and didn't care about so much about what the opposite sex is thinking? Because they're not thinking about you. Like, to those girls who would be my friend, and then when boys are around, suddenly I'm loud and annoying and stupid. That's pick me, and that's me. Because I wouldn't do that. Like, or those girls who say that, like, who put on a full face of makeup and then talk about how they're not like other girls. What if you just were okay with being like other girls? Like, it's not so bad to be feminine. And to the boys, it's not bad to, like, just chill. Like, just chill.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like pick me boys are forcing it. And I'm tired of it. I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah. I had a thought, but I forgot. It'll come back.
Okay, I hope so. I don't know. I just feel like in this era.
And there's also those girls who are like, who don't wear makeup and like are like, they look down on like girls that like wear makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
bro, our homegirl's a victim of this. Like, when she said that she doesn't want to have homegirls because all they care about is lashes and nails, and she cares about food and music, they still have to eat. Just because they've never heard a song because they have lashes on? Like, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying? Like, what do you mean by that? And that boy I was talking to yesterday, like, he was just talking about, like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have a stroke. Conversation. I meant to tell you about it when I got home, but you were asleep.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, I'm sick. He was saying, like, he was trying to, like, brag about, like, his body count or something. That's pick me. To a bunch of, like, why
You
would
shouldn't
I
be talking about that stuff like with other people. You should just be talking about it like openly, like it's a thing that you just like spill.
And no one asked.
No one asked.
Was not the context of the conversation.
Wasn't a convo. Like, come on.
Like, no. You, like, what am I supposed to take from that? Like, what was the goal? When you said that, what did you want me to think? Because now I just think you're annoying. So, if that was the mission.
Like, you're not a player, you're just like kind of worrisome.
Bro, and that has to be like that quote you just said. You're not a player, you're just worse.
Yeah. But like, okay, so how do you feel about like this, you know, pick-meism? But like in the context of like you having a crush on someone and you like just those feelings like make you act a little bit differently around them. Would you classify that as like pick me?
I don't think it's pick me, and I'm really glad you brought it up because like I do stuff like be like, oh no, like I want you to carry this, or like I'm the girl, you're the boy, or whatever, to my boyfriend because that's my boyfriend. Like, I think it's different when you're doing something for like validation of someone that you like versus validation for like a population as a whole. Because then it's like that's just insecurity. Yeah. Versus you just having feelings for someone and you wanting them to like, you know? Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna say every couple, but like lots of couples like do like really like affectionate like stuff or like say like certain things like to their partner. But if when they said it if that's just how they started acting because there was men in the room, that's sick. If you started acting like you're everybody's man because there's like girls in the room, that's sick. Like that's just you being insecure. You're trying to prove yourself to women as a whole, to men as a whole, versus like trying to like evoke a reaction out of a person that you like have like feelings for.
So like what if like you guys like you're not dating a boy but like you just have a crush on him? Like
that's not being pick me because you like the boy. Okay. Like it'd be one thing if you were acting like that to any boy or like all boys, or you just like started changing. Like obviously when you're a crush in the room, like you start acting different. But if you start acting different because any boy walked in, or a group of boys and you don't even know them, so you start acting a certain way, like no, like that's weird because now you're just deeply insecure versus you just want this one person to think something.
Okay. See, that makes more sense now. Yeah. I was just like asking just to see.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm glad you asked, but like I never like thought like it was pick me if you have a crush on someone, because that's just how people act and have a crush. I think that's cute. It's like yeah, but like just because it's anyone, any guy. But if you start putting someone down, like another girl down in front of your crush, that's pick me. Yeah,
it's never that serious.
You don't need to start being mean just because you have a crush.
Yeah. you should always be kind.
Wow. Okay, that was fun. That was okay. How do you think you need to stop pick-meism
Like, how do you think we can stop it?
as like a society? How do we stop?
I'd say, like, start with the man in the mirror. You just gotta start with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, I'm still recovering. And even though my pick-meism was more towards, like, how everyone viewed me and not just men, like, it still is, like, a problem. Because I have also been on the side of pick-meism where I am doing things just for, like, male attention. Or, like, even if it is a man that I like, just putting myself down for a guy is also, like, I don't even know if you call that pick-meism. That's probably, like, something a little deeper.
Yeah, get checked out.
Yeah, like, that's a little deeper than pick-meism. But, yeah. But I'd say, like, just start with yourself and call it out. Because, like, I wish someone would have told me, like, when I was, like, going through this stuff, I didn't even know I was being pick-me, like, because it was, like, in a regular kind, not a regular, but, like, it was, like, a different kind than, like, what's shown on social media, I guess. But, like, yeah, like, just being honest with people when you see them being pick-me. It's like, hey, like, you did this for attention, and it's okay. We can talk
like,
about
pull
it.
them aside, like, you're attention seeking. No,
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you because, like, first, like, we all have some pick-me tendencies, or at least we have had some in the
that's
past.
human
Like,
nature,
you need
bro.
to, analyze yourself and be like, am I part of the problem? And admitting that you are, that's the first step to healing, for sure, for personally. But, like, in society, I think we need to bring back public shame,
I've been saying that.
because that incites fear in you to not act like that. And, like, you know how, like, we got bullied as a kid and we were, like, sad in the moment, then, like, we grew up and we were like, you know what, I should have been bullied for that. Like, exactly. That is a bullyable offense. Yeah, stuff like that. But, like, you don't have to be mean.
Yeah,
All is
no.
good fun. It's just, like, you know,
Yeah.
when you see someone doing something that they shouldn't be doing, it's like if someone, like, were lying, you have to call them out for lying. If someone's being pick-me, be like, you're being a pick-me.
Yeah. People need to know. And I feel like also, like Selena said, like, doing it in a kind way and not, like, bullying people or, like, putting anyone down. And then also, like, if you are recovering, like, pick me, just having grace for yourself, because there will be those times where you, like, slip back into it and you're doing something for male validation again, even though you thought, like, you were healed, but, like, you're gonna make mistakes and, like, things will happen. So yeah, just have some grace for yourself if you're, like, someone going through this as well.
As long as you know what you did, like, and you're aware, like, because even now to this day, like, sometimes if something pick-me will slip out of my mouth and I'm like, you have to correct yourself. But, like, I know I'm only human, and that, like, some of that behavior is deeply embedded into, like, society and, like, the way I grew up and stuff like that. You just have to know, and you have to, like, be okay with making the mistake and know, like, how to not do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we like pretty much wore out that topic. So we're gonna start closing out. Like, do you have a song of the week, and is it the same as mine?
I don't know. What's yours?
Just Breathe by William Murphy.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I'm trying to think which one I want to do.
That's the one that's been going triple platinum in our house.
Bro, I have been listening to that song. Okay, well, I've been listening to the couple songs.
Okay.
Just Breathe is one of them, and then also Who's Asking by, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's like,
Can I see? Nope.
yeah, he's a Christian rapper. It's a really good song. And then I've been listening to, this is a newer song that I got put on too, and it's called Praises by Elevation Rhythm. It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that stuff is really lit, and it's just been making me feel better. Just Breathe just calms me down a lot, and I literally breathe with the song because it starts off with talking.
Yeah, me too. Like, inhale, exhale.
Yes.
Like, and I sit there and do it.
Yes.
And, like, those first words, like,
Yes.
like what? Like, your emotions are not going to get you in this season. Like, I just need that.
Yes.
Like, I need that.
The Lord has given you the fruit of the spirit of
self-control.
Yes, he has.
Oh.
But Who's Asking is just like a really lit song about like salvation and stuff. I think just like, you know, Christian walk. And then praises, just about praising God, and it's really lit. And I wish I could like go to like Elevation Rhythm, like go to a live show to like sing this song because it's that lit.
But we're gonna get you a ticket, bro.
That would be so fun.
Wow. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Diva's Gazette. I hope you learned something. To all those who are watching, you can follow us at 410 Prods on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube at 410 Productions. You can look up Diva's Gazette on Spotify, and we're still working on that Apple Music thing. As soon as I figure out what an RS link is, like we'll be there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We have a lot of big things coming up, a lot of more projects outside Diva's Gazette coming up soon. I'm really excited. So make sure everyone stays tuned and stays followed, and hit that like button and comment and share. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching.
Bye guys.
Bye. Just breathe and know.